And my mic's not on. Welcome back, welcome back. We are getting into more of the Madden franchise series. Um, we're in week 7, believe it or not. It's a big week for us. We actually just got Offensive Player of the Week and Defensive Player of the Week, so I don't think either of us has gotten one of these awards yet, so pretty big week. Um, So yeah, without further ado, we're week 7. Like I said, you can see it up there at the top. We have the Eagles. I already went ahead and did my training, and we're gonna jump into the game with the Eagles. So yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. I really need to move that. That's all right. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. It is Saturday. Didn't do too much today. Just went to, the typical Walmart HEB type deal. Last week we actually lost. Uh, I can't Christian McCaffrey for 4 weeks, I think it was, but we did get the rest of our line back. So, um,
hello again, everybody.
as you can see, the mic
You're
right
tuned
here.
into Madden 19 on EA
Let me see.
Sports.
Right here.
We are moments away from kickoff.
That is on its way. I'm still missing a cord, if y'all can see it. But soon, very soon, we will have this up and running. And hopefully audio issues will no longer be a thing of the future. Slowly upgrading our stream, making it a little bit better. Like I said, I'm going to try to remember this time not to fast forward. Got Matt Stafford, so it should be a pretty interesting week. Last week, DJ Chark had a huge game. Huge game. 4 receptions, 211 yards. You can see it on the screen right there. Totally killed it. 2 touchdowns, 93 yards.
To a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month.
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Unbeaten.
On their defense too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff.
Ooh, I wanted to cut it up. Oh well. Oh well, we will take it.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job,
we're just going to roll out.
usually the guy springs for the good stuff.
Decent run, 20 yards, we'll take it.
They'll get 20 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to
looking for James. I'm actually going for the primary receiver right now. Let's see if it works. And he's going to be wide. I don't know if he'll catch it. Nope. Dang.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So yeah, I haven't really opened up about my family on the stream yet. I have a wife and 2 children. I have a 8-year-old little girl and a 10-year-old boy. It's getting big, so I can't really say little anymore. But gonna try to get the running game going here. Oh no! Get up! Dang it. 4th down early in the game. We are punting this.
I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
3-yard line. We will take it. Heck yes. Pin him deep. As always, I'm going to try to get a sack here. We're not bringing the house, but we are bringing some pressure, as you can tell. Down to the 1. We're going to bring pressure again, see if we can get the safety.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
We got it.
We thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's
that's a
this play away because
deep
if it
kick.
turns out to be a tight game,
We have more blocking on this side.
This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll take this across the 25.
Not a bad return, not a bad return.
Up to the 27-yard line.
Considering the boot they hit us with.
Carolina getting set to take
Wonder
the field.
if that play is still, it is. This
This
is where DJ Shark killed it last week. He has a 74 release, and he would shoot out, but doesn't really. Oh, I should have went up over the top.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead,
I really wish I had that back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
See how Cohen's running today.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Not bad. Getting yards back.
21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the
None of their releases are very good today.
To escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle.
Gonna
Never
roll
called
with the play we called. Run to the outside, see if we can get
They
Cohen.
run. This is Cohen. And he spins through. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the
We're
play.
gonna try it one more
And
time.
it'll be third down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That was a weird
And he's
tackle.
able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Not 100%
8 yards
sure that
that
wasn't a
time, able
face
to take
mask,
off,
but
and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy,
there it
you're telling
is.
your guys to keep your
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Chark coming again.
DJ Chark, his
He
fourth
actually had
touchdown
the
on the year.
fastest 40
And the
time in, I
Panthers
believe,
hang
the
on to their lead.
2017 draft.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task
too
at
bad
hand,
today,
and
not
just
doing
immediately
too
assume
bad.
that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing
Just
those
gotta
great
get
hands that
comfortable
we've
here,
seen from
man.
him throughout.
I think we might sky kick it. Yeah, we're sky kicking. Hopefully we can
Rosas
pin
now to
them
kick this one away.
in front of their 25. Ooh, that's a boot. Never mind.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
We're
for a
starting at the
touchback.
25.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety.
First
we
time
don't
to
wanna do that
actually
again.
play defense
That is just one
since
of
the
those
safety.
oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so
We're
strange.
gonna bring
to
the
see
house
that
again.
go
I
up on
think
the
they're gonna
board,
start
and
it
then you
off
gotta make
running.
sure that
And I
doesn't
was
happen
wrong.
to your team again.
I was absolutely wrong.
But boy, it juices up the
It's a
defense.
terrible
Oh,
call.
without a doubt. That's a great way
Who's
to
calling
score
these
some points.
plays?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way
Really,
open.
we're
and catch the
dropping
ball.
back in man.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing over
That's
the
what
middle,
happens
but it's
when Aaron Donald
incomplete.
comes at you.
Robert
You
Woods,
get a
the
little
intended
scared.
receiver that time. And it's third and
Little
short.
scared.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
3 yards.
Absolutely,
They
just
don't need
needed
a
a
lot.
touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stafford on third down.
Oh, come on.
It's Woods.
Brown broke
They'll
up
get it up just short of
2
the 45
passes
at the
back to back
44.
last week. I was really
First catch
hoping
for him.
he'd
It's good for a dozen and
blow
a
'em
first
up.
down. And they've got it here.
first quarter
with a
already.
First down.
Dang. Let's do the match. I really think they're gonna run it. We're bringing the house.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
That was not a good idea, but we stopped it.
Throws there, incomplete.
Dude, you don't want it, none of that guy. It's like 2 feet taller than you. Just leave him alone.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Back in man.
This is Ajay.
Can't get that by
And he's
Aaron
gonna take
Donald.
this one up over
Cannot
about the
do it.
44
Sorry,
yard
Ajay.
line. Only a
Not
yard
gonna
and a
happen.
pickup there, so it leaves them needing a
They
conversion
did get a
here
yard,
on
but
third and a tough 9.
I'll gladly
Some of these
give him
play
a yard.
calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise
That was a
the defense
bogus
just gang up on
animation.
the run and shut them down.
23 yards on the play.
I think we're gonna
Partner, it's
stick
a lot
in
of fun
man.
watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And
What
he's
did
gonna
I
get
tell
this
you,
one
young
down to the
man?
30.
About
2
Aaron
yards
Donald.
on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's a beast.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Oh,
Fires one that's intercepted.
interception.
Picked off by the linebacker,
Davis.
Demario Davis. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard
He's the one that blew up the play last.
And Brandon, the passing game for
Last
both of these teams is going to be
defense,
affected as the game goes along. It's not
I
looking
can't
like the
talk
Rain's
right
going to
now.
let up anytime
Last time we
soon.
were on
So that might mean a few
defense.
more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Oh, now he bowls him over. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up
Forward
offensive
motion.
linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off play action. Knight. Fighting through
Go, go, go,
pressure.
go.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45.
That's what I love about Knight. When something's not open,
A nice
he can
job there
pull
on
it
the
down
escape and scramble. A first
take
down,
off.
a 16-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a
That
penalty
better
flag
not come
on
back.
the field.
Better not.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So
Come
a
on,
decent
Rickard.
gain, but all
And
for
you're
the first
injured.
penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now
no.
he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield.
Take
led
the
to him taking
first.
off, picking up the first down on a
Need to change
13-yard
their
run.
kind of
Containing him is
Kinda
becoming a
scripting
big
how they
problem.
play
We've
me.
already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times
more
this has
because
happened.
I'm
Do you
scripting
adjust
the way I
something?
play,
Yeah, I
but
think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
ooh, that was a
waiting
good
for it to take
defensive
off.
play.
Now
Who
here's a
was
pass
that?
on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it. If you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
So these
They tried to
draws,
throw
you've
for
really
it
got to
there.
hit
Nice effort to knock that
the
one
right
away and bring
hole.
up second down.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Got some
Ooh,
real
he's
estate
off to the
inside 30.
races. That's a touchdown.
And he'll
That
take
is
this
a
in the
touchdown.
zone.
And
Touchdown,
Yonda's down again.
Carolina.
Dang it.
A great effort there. His fourth
Dang it, dang it,
touchdown
dang
on
it.
the
We
year.
just got him
And
back.
the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I mean,
And on that long run,
the
maybe
only
the
silver
defense
lining
caught
is
napping a little
we
bit.
got a
The
touchdown.
concentration level may not have been
From
there.
his
I agree
injury.
with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
It's
and
all
off
right,
he goes.
16 points up. Feeling pretty good right now.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
I think we
On the return, it's
received.
Washington.
Oh no, where are you going?
And a pretty good
Nowhere.
return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They didn't have a script to start the ball game.
Aaron Donald,
And typically those scripts
beast.
go between 12 and 24, 25
Definitely
plays.
activated that beast mode.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off
So
the board.
yeah, guys, if there's any games
A
that
reminder,
you
once
enjoy
we hit
seeing,
halftime, as we do all
sports
season, we'll
games,
send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and
Call
scores
of
from
Duty
games in progress
shooters,
around the NFL.
strategy
The best
games. I'm not too good
multitasker in
at
the
strategy
business.
games,
The
but
coach.
if you all want to see them, that
And
was
he's
a good
brought
run.
down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Stafford on first down.
You gotta stay on your feet,
And it's
buddy.
incomplete. Marquise
It's
Lee,
hard to catch the
intended
ball when you're
target,
laying on the
and that'll
ground.
bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter,
big
a lot
hit.
of time to change things. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Whose man was that?
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Totally lost him in
On
coverage.
first down, Stafford here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Of course,
Same result as
Amendola
last play, 14
catches the
yards
falling
and another first down.
I know a retirement ceremony
Falling
rocking
catch.
chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
Dominic
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some
plugging
chocolate and a
those
box
holes
of
with
tissues.
his big body.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with
bend,
just under
don't
50
break.
seconds
I don't mind
remaining
giving
in
up.
half number one. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is
I don't
third
mind
and 4.
giving up yards as long as we don't give up a touchdown before half.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And an alley to run.
Ooh.
And he'll slide down to
Swearinger
avoid the
was
tackle.
gonna light him
Now the
up.
Eagles will use the second of their
lucky he slid.
timeouts.
I don't know how to
As they'll
slide in
stop
this
it with
game.
just
If
over
somebody
40
could post
seconds
down
to
to the
go in the
comments
first
how they
half. Stafford
tuck
now
it and slide,
6 of 10 in
that
this
would be
first
awesome.
half. He's got his guys a first down here.
because I have no clue.
Out of the gun, Stafford completes it to Ajayi. And he'll get it down this time.
I said,
to
bend,
17.
don't break.
It's a gain
Don't
of
mind
6
giving
on
up
the
yards
play,
as long
and
as
that'll
we
make it
do
a
not
second
give
down.
up the touchdown.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down is Stafford. His throw at about the 5.
Oh,
And now we won't see a play on first
so
down. We're gonna
close.
get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stafford.
Oh,
That's gonna be caught.
that was a good play. Good play.
Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good
It's okay.
start.
We're still going to try to
Takes me
get a
back
good
to our
return and see if
preseason
we
tour
can
of
get
NFL
any
camps. You remember
points.
we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half,
I
heading
mean, we
into
do
the locker room.
have...
This hits it right there. Take that momentum.
Didn't want to call
take
that
good
play.
feeling,
All right.
and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm looking to hit Shark past the 50. Gotta have
Off the
him
play
past
fake.
the 50.
Knight. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is incomplete. With
Was
the clock
past the
showing
50,
just
but he didn't
3
catch it,
seconds
so
left.
I'm gonna
Now
try
they
one more
face
time.
a third
See
down
how
and 4
tired.
after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Change it a little bit.
The final shot before break. Knight. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That was
This
not
is
a good decision.
intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover
It's all right.
there
That's
as
all
these
right.
guys will get the football
Can afford
back.
to.
So we come
Doesn't
the
cost
second
us,
half
and
upon
I
us
hit
sooner
the
than
button
we
again.
bargained for. Week 7,
I'm so
second
sorry.
half.
I've
Let's do
never
it.
let you guys watch the halftime show.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, Dwayne Washington.
Oh, he's getting away from everybody.
A nice return sets him up pretty good here at the
Slippery.
30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll
Gonna
go on
bring a
offense
little bit of
first here
pressure.
in the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, a long drive,
Try to
but not
plug
just
up all
that.
those
They had a
I don't
great
think we
air
have enough
attack
people.
going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they
We're gonna
would,
bring
because
more
if they
people.
were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to
Good
do so.
offense, man. Matt Stafford's moving the ball.
That was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right after the
Bring more
turnover, they
pressure.
come out throwing.
That's all we can do.
And that
Put the
means it's a
pressure on
sudden
them.
change situation. We
Try
used
to
to
get them
practice
to
it on defense.
force a
Sudden change, get
bad
out there, stop
pass.
the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
Can't throw a bad pass when you run it, though.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing is Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first
Yeah!
It's intercepted.
There you go, Davis. Lost to a loading Nagata, but
It will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and interceptions, or maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Knight. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
man, very good
Didn't have
offense,
a receiver
guys.
open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run
Got
for
the
it, and he
first.
will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
That was a good play.
End zone on first down, but it
Throw it
winds
to
up
where
incomplete.
your
And that
receiver
one
can
goes
catch it or
incomplete.
nobody
They
can.
tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Knight.
Ooh, he almost jumped that.
Had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Man, we are losing linemen left and right.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone
Just
here
got
for
them all
1st and
back,
10.
man.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Knight flushed out right. And he whips that
Just get
one
away.
incomplete there.
Throw it
Before
away.
the game,
Throw
they
it
were
away.
running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But
man.
sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the toss, Cohen.
Cohen's gone.
He's to the 10. And
Ah.
did he get in? No. Down at the
So
1-yard
close.
line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
Cohen's having a
Because
good
when you see
game.
that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I
think
often
I
think
have
to
a
myself, in
plan.
these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right
All
now.
right, our plan is to line up gold line.
Another shot from the one
they're
on
really
2nd
playing
and
in the
goal.
middle. So we're going to run it to the outside. Hopefully it'll work. Cohen's got the speed. Yep, there it is.
Into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very
Want us to
military
go
to
for
me.
2. We'll
Very
just go same
precise,
play.
methodical. That's one of the words you've taught
Outside,
me.
see if we can
And they just
break
got
it
it
to the
done.
outside.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things
Got
looking
that
good for them.
blocker and
Not only pulled
oh,
away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too with a drive
we
like
got
that.
lucky on
So you
that
really
one.
give yourself an
Really
advantage.
lucky.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play
Is it a
side where the ball
3-score
goes,
game?
you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
On the return, it's Washington.
Big hit.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard
Huff's not a hitter,
line.
so I don't mind him breaking that tackle, but
And out now come the Eagles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the
we
window?
are.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too
We're losing
cautious
people
because now you
left
can't run
and
any
right,
offense
man.
at all.
That's
Still want
like
to
our
attack. We'll see
4th
how they
injury.
attack them here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And a good
Donald
slug
should
of
have had
football
him.
defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game. Throwing
Obviously,
the
my
football.
guys don't
So what
like
you got to
playing
do?
in
You got
the
to kind of
rain
down focus,
'cause
don't you think? Find the tight end.
they're
Take some
getting
easier
hurt
completions.
like crazy.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They'll try and
Yeah.
the option to the right. And
Stuffed.
not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
Cameron Wake, the
Call it a
last
loss of
week's
2 on the play.
defensive
And
player of
that'll
the
bring
week.
up 4th down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds
no.
me of some of the guys
Oh,
that I
no.
played with that have that
You can-
suddenness.
you
able
can
to
put
get
it
into
at the 9.
backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys
think
on the
I
team was
just
saying,
said that.
we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Ooh, I kind of want to go the other side. We're going to go the other side. Hopefully this is a good decision.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen.
And it wasn't. I
And
spun
maybe a
the
measure of
wrong way.
revenge
I
there.
think if
He's
I
had
would have
his way in
spun
this one,
the
but
other
this
way,
time
he
they
would
get
have
him
been
behind
fine.
the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Looking to hit either Hurst or Cohen underneath.
Looking to throw on
Hurst
2nd
is
down. Knight. He's got room to run
And a
past the
face
20.
mask.
He's got
We
a man
will take
wide
it.
open, complete.
15 free yards. That's a 30-yard play right there.
Face mask. Defense.
Heck yeah,
So
we're
they'll
accepting
take the
that.
yardage and tack on
Think we're
15
crazy?
more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end.
All
Just
right,
trying
we
to do your
got
job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
good
Next thing you
odds
know,
of
they'll march
breaking
up
this
another 15
outside.
against your squad.
Shifts past him at the 45. And able
One
to
guy to
rip off a
beat.
big
He got
chunk
me.
of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
He
Burst
definitely,
seems just as good here in
definitely
the
is getting
fourth as it was
stronger.
way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry
Oh.
at this rate.
tried
And
hurdling
he'll
him.
go down at the 28. 10
Almost
yards
picked
on
up the
pickup
first.
there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big time run, Big time pass.
Looking
A 1-2
for either
combination.
John
Looked pretty
Ross
good.
if he
How about
gets a
that?
break,
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a
which
punch.
he did,
Looking for the end zone.
but we
They went
overthrew
for a
him.
big play through the
Awesome.
air on second down.
Trevor Knight's
Couldn't
stats aren't
connect.
that
Now it's
great this
third.
game. Not
Well,
gonna
it's
lie.
not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Third and
Couldn't do it,
inches.
fell
We got.
incomplete, but you're right,
I
hasn't been
think
a
we
banner
can break
game
it
in
out
the
to the
second half,
outside
just trying to
again.
get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up
Cohen's
and
having a
continue to
huge
fire.
game for
On
us.
third down, it's Cohen. And he's able to pick up
Got
the
the
first down here
We're
before he
good
goes
for that.
down at the 26.
140 yards.
Officially a
almost.
gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon,
This
when a
one, I'm
defense
gonna
just
look for
simply
John
can't get off the
Ross
field on
if he
third
breaks to
down.
the
We all know how
outside
important
with
that down is for
beats the
both
guy
sides
on
of the
his
ball.
cut.
You often feel like you're just a
Sheik
step
didn't
behind
really
whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences
Just throw it
in this
away right
game,
there.
they're down. 3rd down conversion, and
I'm
that
trying
is going
to
to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing
play
on
it stupid.
first
Gotta
down,
play
but this
smart.
one winds up
Play
to be
smart.
incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
This one might not
Throwing
be smart
again,
though.
Knight. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket,
Trying to get it to
but
the
just couldn't find
outside
anyone
again.
open, could he?
No, not enough time.
Devlin
They
is
hit him
gonna set
and
the
force that
edge.
incompletion.
Hopefully.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the heavy workload.
Plus 32.
But you and I
We're
both
gonna
know.
send him to
Well-conditioned,
the
and he
corner
did
of the
tell us that he
outside.
thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That's a
And he's
touchdown.
Touchdown,
DJ
Panthers.
Chark.
DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
Let's
and
go.
The Panthers add on to their lead.
Huge lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of
31 to
time, that
7.
maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always
Joe,
hits me
if you're
is,
watching
are they
this,
worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried
you better
about
bring
do you
your
need
A
enough
game when
points in
we
case
meet.
there's a tiebreaker that comes
That's
into
all
play
I'm
later?
saying.
And
A
this will
game,
be
buddy.
a touchback
A
as that
game.
sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard,
my
certainly needing to
team
avoid what
is
happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Bad mamma
Sense
jammas.
of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And we
by
got the
way,
draft coming
the punter
up.
no longer exists for their offense.
week
That's how they have to
7.
treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the
So we
drive
got
there is
8-9 more
incomplete.
weeks until the
What's the old
draft.
adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went
And I
right
already
out the
got my
window
game
there.
plan,
He was
Matt.
hurried, harassed. That ball had
about
to
to
be
go
gotten
down.
rid of. Otherwise, he was going to
Ooh,
get
I
sacked.
got him,
Toward
but
the right
he got it
sideline,
off.
but it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus
See,
far.
right now they
This
got to
is
get
3rd and
somebody to
10.
the outside.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Can't
And
do it.
another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first
Dang,
punt,
that guy's got
45
it.
yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A very good
was
return
hoping to
there,
get
giving him an
behind
even
him.
20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at
Wonder
the
if we could
50,
find
first
that
and
one
10.
play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty
Or shotgun.
methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Am I
But
missing
the
shotgun?
beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like
there
a
it
run,
is.
turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now with a time of the play clock almost
I was
up.
running
Ron
out of
Rivera's
time.
going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to
I
2
did find where
remaining
my
as
play
we
is,
step
though, so.
aside here in the fourth quarter.
Formation. Gun. Right there. So again, we're looking for Shark. DJ Shark.
Off play action. Knight.
He's there. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. One play touchdown. Third touchdown of the game.
54 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's
I
almost
said,
a
Joe,
runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now. Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at a quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. The Panthers are going to take another timeout.
2-minute warning.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I don't mind
So it's
giving
Eagle
up
football
yards
here as we get
as
you
long as we
reset.
don't give up another
They face
touchdown.
a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Stafford, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Another wayward pass.
Kind of where I was
Things
hoping
started
to
out
kick it.
poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden
bad
the
return.
secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the
get Cohen
NFL,
over 200
that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. And he'll return this
That was a
ball
bad
across
decision.
midfield to the
Meant to.
47-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Meant to
Okay, so
have
let's
it.
face it, though. Who's happy about this?
Run the ball. I hit the
Fantasy
wrong
guys?
button. That's all right.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Stafford now to throw. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Stafford. It's caught outright. Amendola.
That's a face mask. Come on, Howard.
And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're giving the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Operating from the gun. Stafford.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down.
Cameron
Sacked right
Wake.
around the 17. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford drops it off to Ajayi. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Set a good
This
play.
is going to be intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. Woods the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Cohen on the toss, and shelling through the tackle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time
That's
they get
the
him
end,
behind
folks. There you have it. Still
Charles,
undefeated.
The forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game.
DJ Shark had a huge game.
They had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open
Trevor
air.
Knight, 30%. That is not good. I'm going to have to get that up next week. Next week we have the Ravens. Let's see what we got. I didn't see how the injury report looked. Oh, so all the people we lost actually came back that game, so they're not out. So even though we had tons of injuries. So let's see what we got with the Ravens. Ravens. Ooh, Julio Jones. And Carson Wentz. Running game could be a little bit better. But Julio Jones, Sammy Watkins, this is going to be a tough game. Jimmy Graham, holy cow. Let's see who they got.